Hey everyone, it is Jatt here with Jatts Stats. And today I'm going to be talking about Cloud9 and the split that was. So coming into the split, there was a ton of hype around this team. They closed out 2015 well with the trip to Worlds, and then they added the 2015 Summer Split MVP to their roster with Rush. And I think it's fair to say they delivered on a lot of that hype. So let's dive into the stats and see how they did. As you can see, Cloud9 sits at 12-6 as an overall record and has been relatively consistent throughout the split with the 6-3 mark in each half. Additionally, they have the best record versus playoff teams of anyone in the quarterfinals, and they took care of business against the bottom of the league. So from here, I want to transition to team strengths and weaknesses. Cloud9 plays fast games, the third fastest actually. They have an average game time of 33 minutes and 19 seconds. They also fight often. CKPM stands for combined kills per minute, which is a mark of how bloody a game is. And at .78, Cloud9 has the second bloodiest games in the NALCS, with Immortals ranking number 1. Cloud9 also has an extremely strong early game, averaging a plus 1,371 gold lead by the 15-minute mark, enough for second best in the league. And on top of maintaining a strong average gold lead, they also control early dragons well, which is impressive because first dragon is often an early game sacrifice, so they're having their cake and eating it too. That's not to say Cloud9 is perfect, though. They play fast, but reckless. They have the lowest wards per minute as well as the lowest wards killed per minute in all of the NALCS. And I think that really speaks to their fast and reckless style. But now let's look at some player stats. Jensen finally lived up to the hype this year and finished second place in MVP voting. 81 kills and 676 damage per minute both rank him tops in the mid lane role. And while his CS difference isn't number 1, I think it's for a good reason. Jensen often leaves lane to set up plays and get kills in other lanes, and a plus 3.1 CS differential is still positive and pretty good. Balls is a little bit more interesting, however. He has a CS difference that ranks him second amongst all top laners in NA, yet his damage stats rank him towards the bottom of NA top laners. And I think what this indicates is that Cloud9 use balls as a wave management and distraction tool. He's usually ahead early game and is often drawing attention to his lane, while the rest of his team is fighting, which explains some of these stats. It mainly explains also how he dies less than other top laners relative to his team, and that explains his damage as well. The final thing I want to touch on, though, is champion pools. Balls has played more champions in the top lane role than any other NA player with 11. Jensen also shows massive champion variety. In his case, he's one of only 2 mid-starters to have no more than 3 games on a single champion. Hai also deserves mention because his 9 Morgana games have led to 9 victories, but he also ties Adrian for smallest support champion pool amongst starters with 4. And what these champion pools show me is that Cloud9 are most likely to early pick or power pick AD, support, and jungle, and then they round out their composition with diverse mid and top lane choices. It's not a new champ select strategy by any means to counterpick your solo lanes, but Cloud9 has committed fairly heavily to that champ select style this whole split, and it's paid off quite well. That'll do it for Cloud9 though, but if you want more Jatt Stats, head over to youtube.com/LOLesports and check out segments on all the other NA quarterfinal teams playing this weekend: Energy, Team Liquid, and TSM.